in the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Keenum now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And Sanders has got it complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Down. Let's go, Roger.
And they'll run it here. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now Keenum throwing on second. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Single. Hey, go, Roger. Down.
Keenum now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Keenum. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, go, Roger.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Keenum. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson of the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready. Blue 45.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Here we go. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Adam Gotsis in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Breaks a tackle. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, go, Roger.
Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, go, Roger. Roger, Roger, Roger.
They run with Hunt, and an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
53 is the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, so high. Hey, go, Roger.
And they'll go on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Get wide. Let's go.
Throwing is Keenum. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 54 yards away. hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it with Jackson. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Slow. Green, 90. Green.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he rips that one incomplete there. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes to throw once more. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff working right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and 2. Now Elway. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check 31, check 31.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
53's the fight. 53, check 53.
Now Elway to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Green, 90. Green, 90. 48,
On the ground, this is Jackson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Elway. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, Elway on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Elway. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey. 4 down. 4 down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
4 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
And they'll run it here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here we go now.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chiefs, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.